I've received a color analysis result that doesn't have the word true in it, and it's been suggested that you refer to an add-on card when shopping. What does that all mean in terms of how to use the add-on card? Continuing my video series on please don't get too technical with color analysis references, I'm going to talk about add-on cards. If you've missed my other videos in the Let's Not Get Too Technical Using Color Analysis References series, you can find those in the Common Q&As playlist on my YouTube channel. People who receive a true palette result, there's no reason to get an add-on card, and many people ask, well, why is there a blank page on the back of the wallet? And that is for people who need add-on cards so they can slip the add-on card in this back page. But if you're a true palette, you don't need an add-on card. In this video, I'm going to use Warm Autumn to start with as a demonstration. So here is the warm palette. This is the palette between autumn and spring. And here is True Autumn. And so what would have been decided in step 2 of color analysis when home season was looked at, it would have been a closer call between autumn and spring, but autumn ultimately was the winner. And then in the last step of color analysis, when the warm palette versus True Autumn was looked at, it would have been that the True Autumn wasn't bad, but some of the colors were overwhelming and not passing all color analysis checks, and the warm palette would have been better. Most people who receive a Warm Autumn palette result, a warm wallet reference would be recommended with an autumn add-on card. And so I'm just going to use these as demonstration. So here's the warm palette. Here is an autumn color reference. And so how do you use this when shopping? And so I always say use these together if you're a not true palette, and in this case, warm autumn. So here is warm palette, here is autumn. And so you would hold up to sort of the greens together and go, okay, this might be a bit too bright, but this is a bit too dark and muted. And so you could choose something between these two. When you're out and about shopping, it's not very common that you find an exact match to your color references. So when you're out shopping, is it close to the color in the reference? It look like it's in harmony with the family. And so you would just use these cards together and go, again, this is too dark and soft. This is in the range though. And so these are the borders that I would use. And looking at these cards in detail, you'll notice there's a lot of similar colors. And so somebody who's a warm autumn might not enjoy the brighter colors on this palette because they also represent some spring qualities. And so use this together. Here's a look at the warm palette against the true spring palette. And again, you would use these together and go, okay, here's sort of my boundaries. With this one over here, the true spring being a bit too bright and light, and this one being a better range, but you could choose something between these two. Just want to say the contents of this video are my opinion. I just don't like getting too technical with color references. Other color analysis professionals may not agree with my position on this matter, but I just believe out and about you need to have a little bit of flexibility when shopping for your palette, because you could get into a scenario where you'll never find anything in your palette. And in some of these cases, here's warm autumn again, these colors are really, really close. And so I don't believe anyone's ever going to look at you and go, oh my goodness, my eyes, it doesn't pass color analysis checks. It's just not going to happen. And so to me, shopping with your color analysis palette in mind is about shopping, knowing your boundaries and ranges. Yesterday, I received a lovely email on the screen here from a Cool Winter client. So her palette result was the palette between winter and summer. And going into this, if you read through, she thought she might be a true winter, but felt those colors might be a bit harsh on her. And it all made sense, knowing that she can go a bit lighter and a little bit softer on some of the true winter colors to achieve harmony. Hope this video where I've shared my thoughts on add-on cards for color analysis palettes help you. Here's a picture of a sign I took when I was recently in Panama. I'm off to the gym now. I've shared with you before that I go to the gym usually after shooting these videos. So have a wonderful day.